Okay, how are you all doing? Good day, good day, good day. So we are going to be doing a quick section on pressure, buying pressure and sell pressure. So to quickly understand this, we would actually be looking at candles. Okay, understanding candlesticks. This is a 4-hour time frame. So we'll be taking this candle here, for example. Now, in the scenario where we have this happening in the market, what basically is happening is we have a candle that opens just at this area, pushes downward, and then goes up. Now, overall, when this is happening, it is foretold, not is this foretold. What is happening in the market at the moment is that when the market comes in, opens at this level, the sellers tried pushing it down, but we have much more buying power in the market. So the buying power overrides the selling power and the market goes up. Okay, so in this kind of scenario, we'll say that we have much more buying pressure in the market, and that is why the market would continue going upward. Okay, and then in a scenario like this one here, where we have so much buying pressure, and then the coming market, the coming candle just pulls back down. In here, we can say this is the sellers taking charge and we're pushing the market downward. Okay, so now how can we actually use this? When you take your time to study and understand the movement of the market, buying pressure and sell pressure, it would help you to filter your trades, to help to filter your entries, to be precise. Let's take, for example, if we have this region where the market had a lower high, and at the time when it rejected, there was a time when this candle was a full candle, a full bearish candle, and I can tell you that a lot of people were entering sells, expecting that it would continue going down. But as we can all see, the way this market closed, we had a market that closed as an indecision, and following it is a buy pressure, bullish pressure, a candle with bullish pressure. So you just have to find a way to understand what pressure is really controlling the market. Okay, so now let's quickly do a quick example. A very quick example, say for this area, so we have higher low. Now if you take a time to study this candle, bear pressure, bearish pressure, sell pressure. Let's use sell pressure, that sounds nice. Now when you take your time to study this bit of price here, this 1 2 3 4, these 4 candles in this area are very small compared to this. Now what that tells you is that starting from this area here, the sell power in the market reduced. Okay, so it's reduced, is now little. And then you see following that, we had a candle that opened here, pushed down, so it was bearish, and all of a sudden it bulls to the upside. This push up here tells you that the bulls have taken control. The buyers have taken charge of the market through this candle. So we pushed up, we have taken charge of the market in here. It is only wisdom that would help somebody that understands that first, sell pressure has finished, has died out here. It died out in 1 2 3 4 in these 4 candles, and then that the bulls have taken control in this candle here. Is only someone that understands that sell pressure is dead, and now we have buy pressure, that would be able to enter a buy. Only that person will be able to enter a buy. And then another thing that understanding market pressure does is helps you understand where to put your stop loss. In this kind of scenario, the sell pressure died down here, so that makes this low here the best place to keep your stop loss. Okay, TP, I always say TP, follow through with your grid. Just follow through with your grid, but at most I always say target 5:1. So about that, I would always say target 5:1. So if we are targeting 5:1, this is where our TP will just be. You see how we got tagged out and immediately the market changed direction. So always target type 5:1. That is like the next best place to take trades, to get out of most of your trades. And then another area is 3:1. Somewhere in here is 3:1. So in 3:1, what we do is we take out half of our risk sorry, we take out half of our profits, and then eventually the market continues. If it continues, fine. If it drops, fine as well. Okay, so yeah, that is a very typical example of trading with buy and sell pressure. Let me see if I can pull up my first tester 5 so that we can actually look at a real life example. We can trade it live and see if we can get more experience from that. So this is forex tester 5. And we're going to give that a little time for it to load up and we can start using it immediately. Okay guys, so this is forex tester 5. I'm quickly going to see if I can okay, so send that high. How can you utilize buying and sell pressure? So we have this market that we're looking at right now, and as you can see from here, we have a market that is going down, expecting a push up and probably continuation to the downside. So right now what I'm going to try to do is, normally we're supposed to wait for a lower high, but I'm going to try to catch the buy up. I'm going to try to catch the buy up, and okay, so I'm going to try to catch the buy up and buy pressure, sell pressure ended here. Well, I want to see series of candles. I want to see at least 2 or 3 red candles that don't have enough sell pressure. Then I can, okay, so this is buy pressure kicking in now. So we can buy in here. Buy pressure is in. Where did it start? This is where it started. This is where the sell pressure ended. Let me establish why I said that is where sell pressure ended. If you play price, you see that in here, this market was first bearish and then it died out and became bearish, became bullish. Okay, so we are buying here because we know that if this market wanted to continue going down, it should have continued going down, but it didn't. And I'm going to be risking 1%. I'm going to be risking 1% on this. I'm going to be risking 1% on this, and I'm buying. So let's see if it continues going up. It might actually come down and tag us out. We're just working with buy pressure here. Okay, now overall, why I'm actually taking this trade is because we're expecting a pullback into this area, right? But I'm telling you, for this section, we're just going to be trading with buy and sell pressure, nothing more, nothing less. To keep this video short, we're going to increase the speed. That's too fast. Okay, sell pressure kicking in here. This buy bulls taking over and failing. We're struggling for power here, but in here we see we had a push down that failed, the bulls took over. So this becomes the next pressure point to move my stop loss. Another pressure point formed here as well, so we can actually move our stop loss. The good thing about using pressure points is you can use them to move your stop loss. So I can move my stop loss just to this low now. Another pressure point formed here, so we can still move to this one if we want. And right now we don't have any money in this market again. Another pressure point formed here, but we won't be using that one as well. We just keep following the market. Just keep following the market. I think it's high time for this market to start dropping now. Yeah, it is high time for it to start dropping. You can see here, you start seeing bull pressure failing, and we're changing direction. So I'll close this trade, and I'm just going to slap in a sell here. overall we're looking for a retracement and then back down, right? That was what we're looking for. So I'm just going to slap a sell and I'm going to put it exactly where bullish pressure failed. Bullish pressure started failing here. So let's see if it starts selling. We're not sure we'll get it, but let's see if it starts selling. Bulls trying to take over, failed. Trying to take over here, failed again. And then bear pressure taking over. Let's see if it continues. I couldn't get in, but as you can see in here, this is a push to the upside. Sell pressure is taking control, so we can actually sell this one again. Stop loss just exactly where but bullish pressure finished. And let's see if the market continues going down. That was news. The news just started, so we're moving this to our most recent pressure points. This is news. So I have another pressure point here. I'll be working with this one now because of the news. Anything can happen now. So I'm break even. If he tags me out, it's okay. If he continues, it's okay. Yeah. So we had to move the stop loss to this place because of the news. But regardless, I feel I've established what I needed to establish on this one. Pressure points, very, very important. Let's say pressure points. Market pressure is very, very important. What is happening? Is it the bulls that are in charge or is it the bears? If it is sell pressure in the market, you should be selling. If it is buy pressure, you should be buying. Okay, so in this case, we will have this candle that pushed up and still came down here. I shouldn't be looking for. This is a failed bullish pressure and we have bearish pressure back in the market. But we can't really sell it because the stop. Just understand who is in charge of the market and you should be part of what is happening. Understand what is happening, what direction are we going in, and join the move. That's all, and see you in the next section.